Troopz TV, presented by Barstool Sports. We're on to the player rating segment for the Arsenal versus Man City game. It ended Arsenal 1, Man City 2, more like Arsenal 1, the ref 2. But on to our man in gates, Aaron Ramsdale. Troopz, how do you think he did?
Ramsdale, I'll give a 7. No chance with the penalty.
You had a fairly quiet game. The City didn't do much.
Yeah, but we conceded 2 goals, blood. You get me? True. And we conceded in the last minute of the game. Second, yeah. You get me? He didn't do nothing wrong, but you just have to look at the scoreline as well, innit? You get me? But yeah, man, Ramsdale, you understand, another strong performance from him. 7.
Tommy, right back.
Tommy, I'll give it 8. I think for his first game back after injury and having Rona, he's an absolute machine, blood. Donny is like fucking Terminator, blood. You get me? I'll be back. And he was really back, blood. You understand? He had Sterling in his pocket, bro. You get me? He took Sterling down to Harlesden, said, yo, go check mummy and your auntie and them thing. They have some jerk chicken, brought him back to the Emirates. Because Sterling did nothing, blood. He was anonymous, bro. This kid always scores against us. And he did fuck all today, blood. And that was down to Tommy Yasu, bro. You get me? So 8 for Tommy.
Sent him to one-stop jerk chicken, huh? Ben White.
Ben White, I give an 8 to Ben. I give a 7 because the final goal, the way the communication was not there from him and his fellow defenders. But you get me. Another good game from Ben. He looked good today. He didn't really look out of place. I was a bit worried because when he comes up against pace, he kind of gets found out. But he done well today, you get me? But it was just that last minute where the concentration levels wasn't at its highest. It wasn't his fault. I blame Holding for putting him in that predicament because the header was not good enough. But you still had a chance. Some might say a 7 is harsh. For me, you get me? 7.
Gabriel?
Gabriel, he would have got a higher mark, but because of the sending off, I have to give him a 5. When you're in a yellow card, you cannot make that kind of challenge. Especially with a referee as corrupt as this. All you need to do is give him a sniff and he's ready to fucking clout, man, blood. You get me? I mean, Man City had no yellow card until after they scored their fucking winning goal, blood. Rodri made over 10 fouls, blood. No red, no yellow card, blood. No card whatsoever, bro. So you get me, blood. If you give the referee a decision to make, he's going to make it, blood. And Gabriel, you get me? I have to give you a 5, bro.
Kieran Tierney?
Tierney, I'll give a 7. He didn't get forward as much as he normally does, but I totally understand that because it's Man City. So he was probably given a more defensive role. But he did get beat a few times and very easily as well on the byline. Yeah, man, 7 for Kieran, blood.
All right, on to midfield. Granit Xhaka.
Xhaka, I will give a... Gave away the penalty. 7. If he never gave away the penalty, I'd probably give him a higher score. Because he was involved in that penalty decision, I have to give him a lower mark. But Granit Xhaka, since he's come back, he's been immense, bro. Yeah. You get me? He has been the steal in that midfield, blood. And you get me? He played really well today, blood. And even being on a yellow card after that heated situation, he still kept his head. You get me? So, yeah, 7 for Granit today, blood.
His partner, Thomas?
Partey gets a 9, man of the match, absolutely bossed the midfield. Rodri, we know how good he is and how he commands the midfield and how De Bruyne dictates the pace. And you get me, De Bruyne kept having to drop into his own half to get the ball because, you understand, Partey was just marshalling in front of that back line, blood. And I think I said it in the fan cam, this was Partey's best performance as an Arsenal player, blood. You get me? And I hope he can keep up this form when he comes back from the AFCON, blood. 9 for Partey.
All right, our guys going forward. Let's start on Saka's wing.
Saka, I give a 8. Took his goal fantastically well.
Phenomenal, yep.
He was causing Ake problems all fucking game. You saw that he got a bit tired in the second half, was rightly brought off. But 6 goals in this Premier League season, and we've just hit January 1st, blood. That's what you want from your winger, blood. You want your winger to have at least 5-6 goals going into the new year, blood. And Saka has that, bro. You get me? Big up Bakayo, blood. 8.
Odegaard?
Odegaard, I'll give an 8 as well, blood. I think that was a fantastic assist for Bukayo. His awareness, the timing on the pass. He should have got a penalty. You understand? Should have got a penalty, blood. And I just think he done really well, blood. I think the way he was involving Martinelli, Saka, and Laka, linking the play, linking the midfield to the attack. I think Odegaard did everything he needed to do today, blood. You get me? It's just the referee with his corrupt pussy yourself can mash up the team, blood. 8 for Odegaard.
And then on the left, Martinelli.
Martinelli, I got to give a 6 today. He missed a couple chances in the first half. That miss in the second half, which would have put us 2-1 up. And then the Gabriel doesn't get sent off. That would have changed the game, blood. Emirates would have erupted. You get me, bro? It's just your dummy whammy, bro. You understand? Like, your work rate is second to none, but for that miss, bro, I got to give you a 6, my G.
Then the man up front, Lacazette.
Like a blood clot Zet, I'll give Laka an 8. I think his movement is what allows Martinelli and Saka that freedom to run riot, and Odegaard, blood, because Lacazette is an unsung hero in this team, blood. You get me? The way he links the play is phenomenal, bro. You get me? And the leadership he's shown since coming into the team has been immense, blood. You get me? He keeps turning down contracts like Nketiah. We need to get him for another year at least, blood. You get me? Because it looks like the young players really listen to him and he has an effect on them, bro. You get me? So another strong performance from Laka, 8.
Then on to the bench. Rob Holding came on the red card incident.
I got to give Holding a 5 because that header, you get me? You have to get a strong head on it, blood. Pause. You get me? You can't have some little flimsy header, blood. You get me? Like it's not like you're in the attacking position and you want to get the flick on. You get me? You got to clear it, blood. Have it. You understand? And you never did that, bro. You did well until then. You get me? But yeah, Holding gets a 5.
Smith Rowe.
He didn't really do nothing when he came on, if we're being honest, but he did a bit of pressing, but he didn't really do nothing, blood. Standard 5 for a mil.
And probably going to be the same for this guy, last guy off the bench, El Neni.
Yeah, standard 5 for El Neni.
5. On to the coach, Albert
Einstein, blood. Man like Einstein. Bro, I give Einstein, I give him even though we lost, this is going to sound mad, blood. Even though we lost, I give him a 9 today, bro, because I think he put out the right lineup. He set out the right tactics. And he did everything right today, blood. Like I said, it was the referee's corruption that has cost us the game, blood. You get me? I think Albert did really well today, and he should be happy with himself, blood. And Arsenal fans should be happy as well, blood, because it wasn't because of him why we lost that game, blood. You get me? He set us up right. The referee just fucked us.
Then you alluded to him, Stuart Atwell.
Bro, he's not even getting a score, blood. Yeah? You don't even deserve a score. You don't even deserve a minus, bro. You get me? What you deserve, yeah, I can't say on camera, blood. Yeah? Because I might have police knocking at my door, blood. Get me? I'm inciting violence and all this shit, blood. You get real talk, blood, because that son of a bitch, yeah, should never referee a game again, bro. I want to know what part of England he's from. If he's from Wigan or Manchester, or he's from like around the Manchester area. Because the decisions he was making was like he was from the Manchester area, or he's a Man City fan, blood. Or he had a bet on the game, blood. Because them decisions there were fucking disgusting. Yeah? It was fucking atrocious, blood. It was like that referee when Chelsea got fucked over in the semis against Barca, blood. And Drogba was like, it's a disgrace. Yeah. It's a fucking disgrace, blood. It was that type of performance, bro, where you was like, we can clearly see you're robbing us. The whole fucking footballing world can see it. But you persist and continue to rob us. Suck your mother.
Boom. There it is. The fan cam game ended. Unfortunately, Man City 2, Arsenal 1. TroopzTV presented by Barstool Sports. We're out of here.